Good morning.
So guys, just before going to the demo session, I just like to introduce myself to you, all of you. So I'm Parag. So I am working in a field of software testing since 13 to 15 years. So I work on the different testing, uh, apart from the functional. I work on the automation, CTL. I have working in the uh, cloud application testing and currently working with a reputed organization based in Pune. So today we'll be before going through these sessions, I just like to know about a little bit about so all of you just few information. So all of you are currently working in the have experience in the testing, or any of you are in the are freshers also. Anyone?
Okay, hi, this is Amarnath here. Yes, I am an experienced tester, so I have around some 10 years of experience in testing. So I would like to learn, cloud testing. So yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. So about the cloud testing, so I will just start with the what actually the cloud testing and or the cloud application testing. So before going through that, so I will let you know about the what actually is the infrastructures about the cloud and everything, and then we will I will let you know what will be the content which will the part of this cloud testing. So the cloud testing is again the software testing type only, and which is mostly perform on the cloud computing environment. So it is a type of web application, but it will be performed on the cloud computing environment. So there are the different clouds which are available, just like the AWS there, Microsoft is there, IBM Cloud is there, Google Cloud is there. So this is the infrastructure and the applications which we will be testing on that will be the web application. So that which we can say is the overall pictures of the cloud testing. So the cloud testing is not only the just application testing. So it has a many things because the infrastructure everything will get changed. So as the infrastructure is, so there will be the multiple challenges over there. So we need to check on the storage things. We need to have the some make sure that the quick availabilities of the infrastructure's availability with the scalability, flexibility, and availabilities of a distributed environment. So that will be the initial things which we need to know because once the application is deployed, it will be not only with the functional point of view, it should work in another configurations and everything. But mostly, if you occur with a such of issues, it will be get corrected with the environment support teams only. But the identification of the issue will be the mostly the part of testing, which when they will get work started working on, they will start getting some issues related to it. So need to identify apart from your current functional things. So currently, I may just let you know about the what will be the delivery models and the component. So as you know, there are three types of models which are available in the cloud platform. So one is that you can say the infrastructure as a service. So this is the most fundamental type of layer which will be available in the cloud. So it has the different resources such as the storage will be there, the network devices and the computing server, etc. So all these computing resources will be available on the demand, where the user has to pay how much they will be using. If you have to increase any RAM size, if you need any other network extra devices, any other extra computing servers, then for that, if as per your application requirement, your demands, you can get it customized and you can ask and you can pay the amount which is applicable as per your requirement. So that type of the model which we can say is infrastructure as a service. So in this, most of you can take the infrastructures, the different devices as per your requirement. The another thing is the platform as services. So this is again the central layer which will be the available in the cloud platform. So again, there is a no control over the underlying infrastructure, but we can access the deployed application, just like if you have any applications which is deployed on that environment. So we can access this. So mostly commonly you need to have a virtual machines. So virtual machines will be the part through which you can get complete environment which you need to have and you can access. Again, on this platform services, you need to have the application development, any decision support, web streaming type of things will be available here. So that is again the thing. Just a minute, hold on. And another type of model which we have is software as a services. So software as services is again the topmost layer of the applications and which will mostly generally visible you. So we can say about the Amazon S3 is one of the example of that, or the application products available to the user on demand. So we can access it on through on demand. And the examples here will be just like the Gmail is one of the example over here, or you can have the Google Docs, Photoshop. So these are the things which will be available and as a software as a services. So apart from that, if you will say about the we have the just like I will just let you know about what actually the platform is Microsoft Azure. So if you will say, so there are in the cloud computing environment, so you will have the front-end devices in the Microsoft Azure. You will have the back-end platforms over there. Also, the different cloud-based deliveries will be there. And for that thing, you need to have some networks. So that configurations will be the part of the cloud. So there might be the different pros and cons which will be the available, but that pros and cons which will be available as per the challenges when you face and when you starting working on that. So there are the different components are also available in the Microsoft Azure. So we can say about the data management is one of the component. The networking is again one of the component. If you have big data, so big data is one of the component which will be available. If you have to get connected with a different application, then the messaging will be the another part which will be available. You can have the different mobile services so that you will get connected with the cloud with the mobile apps. You can get the backup of data if there are the different media files which will be the your storage on the cloud, so that media files will be there again. And also most important is the software development kit through which the developers will develop the applications and deploy on the cloud environment, and which will get configured with the database on the cloud environment. So it has a different, so you can say about the software development features SDK. So different, the main thing is every cloud has the basics of that, but the name, infrastructure, and the way of doing is the different. But the thing will be like that only: the data management, messaging, the mobile services integrations, the backup of data to be taken, medias will be stores, etc., etc., and the storage type of it. So most of this in this thing, the testers won't have much involvement. So mostly this infrastructure related thing, either the environment support team will be taken care of these things, and the developers which will be developing have some configuration, and the tester will have the things which will be the available is the URL and the virtual machine through which they can access, and if there are the different requirements will be there. So different requirement will get implemented. The thing will be you have to go to the requirement, you need to understand the requirement, you need to take care of make sure that your scenarios, hello, so scenarios will be there which will get created, and as per the client's requirement you need to get it tested for that. But again, the cloud has a different issues related. If you have to be make sure that the things will be faster. So for that, the automation will be the one of the part of this cloud testing only. So right now, just I'm just giving you some introduction about the type of testings on the cloud. So just the functional testing, which I'm just right now told you about the if you are getting any requirement specifications, and we have to test something on as per the client's user requirement, then you need to get it tested. So that will be again the main testing will be the system testing, integration testing. If client is doing that, then that is acceptance testings. If there is a new enhancement, new features, so for that you need to prepare the test cases, test scenarios, and get it tested. And then if there is any impact on the other model or related model, then you need to have the regression pack for that. So that regression pack will be the again the automation tool which you will have. If you are working in the agile model, then there will be the different stories, improvement, service request, the defects. So you can have any different. In my case, we use the rational team concert, which is a tool IBM has. And but you can have the Jira is there, Bugzilla is there, and other tools are there. And uh, about this automation tool. So again, the automation, which you can say it's a different tools. The different companies have the different tools. So suppose there are the mostly the companies are right now using Selenium because it is this tool is mostly free and open source tool. So they use if any company has a different tool, just like a Sosta Cloud Test is there, UFT is there, Test Complete is there, Lambda Test is there, Test Architect. So there are the multiple tools which will be available for you for the testing. But again, the when you say we don't need to use each and every tools over there. We need to have the one tool only in your project. If suppose you are working in XYZ organization and there is they are using Selenium, then you need to have some knowledge about the test case development, about the automation test case development. You don't need to have the complete framework development knowledge about that, because that is a typically work of the automation tester who are experienced. They used to develop the framework, do it. But as a cloud testers, you if you have been given the regression suite and you have asked to execute that suite on the different cloud environment and troubleshoot the problem, then you need to have that things in place. And you need to just work on that things and execute the test. If there is a software integration testing, or you can say about the build acceptance testing, that there should be some regression suite of automation. Then you need to know you should know how to execute that. And if there are the problems exist or occurred, then you should know how to report it. If there is a if that might be possible that sometimes the this automation tool will also not run. So you should know how to fix that problem, because see every company has a different things. Or if there are the small companies, then they don't have so many of resources available and they will have the limited things to do. So in that case you should know all these things. But if there is a if other organizations have expertise available, then you can connect, so that things will be always there. But as a cloud tester, you should know how to execute the regression task, regression pack or software integration testing pack on the different cloud environment, which will be available for you for the testing. Also, if on demand, if they ask that this is the different requirement which come to you, and once you done with your things of the testings or new testings, and this for this scenario you have to develop the automation test cases. So you should know how to develop the automation test case. So again, so for that you need to have some basic programming knowledge. If the code based in the automation or tool is a Java or Python or anything, if you have that action based tool hybrid framework, so you can have that XML and you need to identify the actions. You need to have the dynamic classes created, or you should know how to identify the XPaths. So all that things will be there. as a part of the automation testing. So I already told you there are the different tools which will be available, but in which organization if you went, so whatever the tool which is available, so you need to adapt yourself with that things only. So mostly the base of the everything will be the functional testing only, because the cloud tester needs to basically test the functional thing, but they should know how to use the automation tool. If there is sometime the demands of the REST API integrations with other web applications, then they should know how to do the REST API testing. If there is any enhancement, any defects will be there for the REST API, and the projects will be available. Then you should know how to use the get method, how to use put method, post method, query method, etc. things. So these are the basic. You don't need to, again here, as I told you, don't need to be the expert in this REST API, but you should know how to use if there are the different things will be available. So any tool you can have, the SOAP UI tool, Postman tool, Karate tool, Catalan tool, API port tool. So any tool which you can get it. So part of the course only, I think any one tool is fine to learn to take the some basic things. So mostly we need to understand this theoretically concept mostly. What is REST API? What are this different module? What tool we use? So once you will get working on that, then you will get the exposures about that. So that is thing. Again, there is a REST API automation is also, but if your team has already the REST API automation testers who has created the regression suite, and he asks for your module, you have to execute that regression suite. Then you should be able to just execute it. You don't need to create it. You need to just execute it. Again, the things which are available about the REST. Suppose your current application is just like on the normal server, but you have to migrate that thing on the cloud. So in that case, you will have the data migration testing, because what will happen, the current database will be the deployed on the cloud database. So whatever the things, if they ask about to do for the ETL testing, or just use of it, there are mostly do with the data load utilities only. So there are the CSV files with the data, and they will execute that CSV file and deploy that data into uh, the new database available on the cloud. So you should know how to create the data on this first database, and once it is deployed, you need to cross check it. So, but only the cloud tester, it will the part. Sometime it will come also, and sometime it will not come also. And again, once it is done with this data migrations on the cloud environment, then again, the basic thing will be the regression execution of the. You will do a regression testing, regression suite execution of automation tool. So that thing will be again available here. Apart from that, there are the non-functional testings also available. So for the non-functional testing, so again you can see a bit mostly though there are the multiple terminologies in the testing. So availability testing is one of that. So the vendor has to make sure the cloud is available or not. So you need to check whether you are accessing cloud. So if it is the application is not getting access, then you need to know, report the issues, defect with the environment support team or cloud support team, and get it testing. So that is again the type of availability testing of the cloud environment. If there is any network connectivity connection related things, then you should know how to identify it, because we can't sit blind, and it will, once it is come to us, we as a testers will be the person who will identify the defect, whatever it is defect. It's not only the functional, but it can be the just any configuration related. So you should know how to report. So if again the cloud is again the very huge environment, so there will be the many performance related issue. So again there will be the added advantages for you to have any exposure of performance testing tool, any tool which can, the JMeter which is open source, the cloud test is again that, the load runner is that. Again, here don't need to have the much detailed knowledge about that, but have some basic things about the load runner if we get any request and have security testing. Again, this is added advantages. So if there is any security issues, either you can directly find out that, or you can scan with any tool security testing and do it. But mostly it will not come, it will be the part or the theoretical part of it. So you should just know about how it is, what type of things. So it will be help you to understand what the cloud scope is about. Even previously also that things was there, but mostly uh, the the resources have to concentrate on the business requirements only. But in cloud, there are might chances that we should have such a request also from client too. So have some basic knowledge about this, not a detail, but you should know about what is security, any issues, any page has any problem, then basically. Again, there is a disaster recovery testing. The cloud is available at all times. Again, kind of failure, breakdown due to extreme load, system failure. So these are unpredictable things. Sometime it can get also, sometime it will not, if the network down anything. So what happened to your application, that type of thing is it. Testing of the whole cloud is again the cloud view full entity based features testing is different. So these are the things which will be the part of the non-functional testing. So there are the challenges and benefits of cloud testing. So again, I said the data security, that's why the little bit security testing is coming to the picture here. Also, there might be chances that the cloud upgradation will be always there. So in short times, even though your application is deployed or your testing is going on, but there must be some upgradation initiation from the cloud team. So it can impact your testing also, because it might be confusing that with the upgradation there might be some issues. But so you should have that ability to understand whether it is a cloud related issue or it is a applications issue. So that type of again the challenges because previously when we working on, so mostly the application related issues will be the observed, but right now if such things are gone, then we need to understand if we can't face only the functional related issue, we can have the cloud related issues also. So data migration is again one of the biggest challenge, because the huge data to be transferred on the cloud, and it should be compatible with the cloud environment. So that is the again thing. There are benefits too also. So the cost is lower here. QA members know just how expensive it can be test the application if it is there. So again, that is things. Unlimited availability will be there for the cloud. It also support agile workflows also, because mostly we work on the agile things right now with a small piece of work. So it is compatible with that also. And testing need you can also customize. So that's the thing mostly which is available into the uh, cloud cloud application testing. So that's all from you. Have any questions? Then you can ask me.
Hi Parag, hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, myself Suresh. Actually, cloud testing means we have multiple cloud technologies like AWS, Azure, and GCP, and IBM. Which cloud testing we are going to discuss here?
See, the cloud testing is a broad term, and the AWS is there, IBM, there are the different clouds available. Okay, so we will take any one cloud and we'll know. See, basic things will be there. If you understand one cloud, then it will be applicable to yeah, the same concept will be there. But we don't need to go for each and every client. We need to understand what actually the cloud is, what are the storage things are there, like that only. Because as a tester you don't need to have a much focus on the cloud things as a because you don't need to work on it. The environment support will be the team which will be work on what your role will be. There will be the different virtual users, virtual machines will be created for you, and you should know how to access our applications from the cloud environment. So you should know at the background what is happening. That's why we focus on these clouds.
Okay. 6+ years means what is the market?
Yeah, can you come again?
Will be there in packages how they will provide in market. 6+ experience.
Huh?
How much package we can get from cloud testing?
See, the packages we
Means
can say
what is the market standards?
market standard for 6 months. I think it's a difficult to say because every company has a different package start miss requirement, or this is again the new thing. So, but I think you will get a good amount, but it's in amount we can't say about that how much. But I think 12 plus, 13 plus, 14 plus will be the good things for this company right now with the 6 years of experience.
Okay.
Here one question about the Chaos engineering. Yeah, we will try to cover it as a part of course, Chaos engineering. These are all the concepts only. But as a
Any
tester,
particular
you're breaking, you're breaking.
Yeah, hi Parag.
Yeah.
Yeah, Parag, I just wanted to understand like how cloud testing is different from the means day-to-day testing, because all these testing functional, non-functional, and like end-to-end and integration testing we are doing uh, uh, for the like websites or testing of web services and all those things. So how is it different?
See, a different, so main things is we have the change in the complete infrastructure. Okay. So
Hmm.
previously what was happening, we were have one server, it is deployed database. But right now it is like that we have one cloud platform available. So on that cloud platform, we will have the virtual machines, which will be the available with, through which you will access that. But the basic funda behind it, the testing won't change. The same thing because the client will, even it is the application is deployed on the cloud. But if there is any change, if any banking is there, net banking is taken. I'm taking one example. If net banking is there, if they have asked to deploy, add new features on the net banking, so the
Yeah.
requirement will be like that only. They will send that requirement. Okay, that requirement, you need to do the scenarios, you need to create the test cases, and you need to do. The only thing will be the cloud platform the platform will change. Okay, that is a one part. After that, as a cloud tester, because you will have this regression automation test pack. So because of fast testing need and dynamic things, uh, and the continuous testing part, you will always have the regression packs continuously running on the new changes features deployed on the environment. So that will be the continuous testing part will be there. So you need to do the regression testings continuously with a small changes. Everything will be daily basis. There will be the continuous regression shoot will be getting executed for that. Apart from that, again the environment will be there. So as you know, this is a huge platform. So performance related testing will be the again take some scope here. The security testing will be there. So these terms was previously also there, but that much of focus was not there. But once it is now, it is reflected into the cloud environment. So all infrastructure change means you can say complete base is change. So once the base is change, then you can say how much huge impact will be there, and there are the multiple applications which will be migrating to the cloud. So that will the first, but once it is deployed on suppose the AWS, if the client asks that we should have our compatibility with the Azure, Microsoft Azure, then again you need to migrate these things onto the Azure and make it compatible on that. Suppose again there will be any requirement, they want that everything that we want, all these different four clouds are available, and we want our application to be the compatible with everything. So the all things will be there. So you need to test it. You will have the huge testing scope for that. Even though the things will be the same, but the scope will change and the challenges will be different. So that's why we say ki the freshers, mostly we ask for the companies ask for the experience resources for the cloud thing, because most of thing will be the judgment based and experience based only.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Parag.
Yeah. Tools for the cloud testing. So I told about the tools are the same. Automation tool, load testing tool will be there. Security testing tools will be there. So that will be there. But as a part of course, we will have not to detail things, because each thing is a different topics. We will cover, we'll give you some light idea about that tools, what the tools are about, what are the things we should know about that, like that. But if you have to learn only Selenium complete detail, then that is a different topic.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
So you should know this is cloud testing is a concept which have a need of everything. Means you should know about automation testing. You should have knowledge about it, performance testing. You should know a little bit about security testing. You should have the good exposure about the functional testing. Because once they ask that you as a cloud tester, this is the application you have to do. If there is a functional things are come for the thing, that you have to test that. If they ask, we have to integrate this with our other application, then these are the APIs. So you have to test with these APIs, then that will be the again things which will come into picture. If they ask that these are the performance related things, so you should know how little bit about that, so that once you test that defect with the and that requirement and just fix it. So that type. But at initially nobody will ask to do each and everything once, because this is the start. So once it will go, automatically the things will change. But the tester should know theoretically about this tools and everything like that. So just, so are we done, Miss? Hello. So I think we are done. So, so I'm just closing the demo session. Thank you very much.